What's going on, everyone? This is Rick 1982, and in this video I'm going to give my early predictions for the upcoming G1 Climax 33 tournament that's happening in July. It's going to start in July 15th, and as you can see here, I am kind of doing like a fatal. I don't know if this is like a fatal four-way, but we'll have to wait and see. But these are the four guys that I see as possible men that will probably make it to the finals, even possibly win the G1. But these are the four that I have as my top picks of making it to the finals of the G1. Now, I'm not too sure if I got it right, but pretty much as far as the G1 Climax 33 tournament, they announced all 32 participants. We have yet to get the official block. You know, we don't know how many blocks it's going to be, but I'm assuming since it's 32 wrestlers, that means it's going to be like last year. We're probably going to get a A block, B block, C block, D block. Now, I don't know who's in what block, but these are the four guys that I can see possibly going to the finals. With my top, I guess you could say my top picks being Shingo Takagi and maybe Tetsuya Naito winning the whole thing this year. I'm leaning more towards that. It depends on what happens at Forbidden Door on June 25th, especially with Will Ospreay, because I know he has that upcoming championship match for the IWGP United States Championship against Kenny Omega. So the way I see it is, if Will Ospreay beats Kenny Omega, then there's no way he's winning the G1. Okay. And no offense to Kaito Kiyomiya, I know he represents Pro Wrestling Noah, and he is a former GHC heavyweight champion, and he won the N1 Victory Tournament last year. But as far as this year's G1, I could see him doing pretty well, maybe possibly going to the finals, but I can't see him winning the tournament. So pretty much my two main picks to possibly win this year's G1 is Tetsuya Naito and Shingo Takagi. For Naito, this would be his third G1 win if he wins it this year, and for Shingo, this would be his first G1 tournament that he would win. But only time will tell. We still have to figure out what the brackets are, who's going to be in what bracket. Okay. Now, let's talk about Dominion. This year's Dominion event. I saw the event on NJPW World. I'm not going to do like a full review. I'm just going to give my quick thoughts. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed the main event. I enjoyed the six-man tag for the never openweight six-man tag titles. I felt that was probably like match of the night for me. I definitely enjoyed the junior tag title match and the junior heavyweight championship match. I was pretty shocked about the fact that Dan Maloney, Alex Coughlin, and Gabriel Kidd decided to join Bullet Club. I'm happy for Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto that they won the three-way match and became once again IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, but also becoming the first ever, first time ever for them, winning the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team titles. Now, I'm happy that Will Ospreay won his opening match. I thought it was a good match. And it was a big surprise to see Bryan Danielson, you know, being shown on the Videotron. You know, I guess he's setting up a match against Okada. Now, whether it's a one-on-one match, that remains to be seen. It might not be a one-on-one match. It might be it might end up being a six-man tag. But we'll have to wait and see once the official lineup is concerned for Forbidden Door. But yeah, going back to the G1 Climax 33 tournament that's coming up. You got a lot of new faces that are going to be making their debuts in this year's G1. So you got Shane Hayes, you got Mikey Nichols, you got Eddie Kingston making his debut in this year's G1. Kaito Kiyomiya from Pro Wrestling Noah, he's going to be making his debut on the G1. I'm kind of curious now as to what the participants are going to be for the N1 Victory Tournament that's happening for Pro Wrestling Noah. Can you imagine if Kiyomiya is in both tournaments? And what would happen if he won both tournaments? I mean, he's not winning both tournaments. He'll probably maybe win the N1 Victory Tournament this year if he's booked for it. Now, of course, the next big event that's happening is happening this Friday. I already did a video on it on my channel. It was obviously the All Together Again pay-per-view that's featuring talent from New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Noah. They already have the full lineup. Just go to New Japan's website. I believe it's njpw1972.com. Definitely check out the site. They have the entire card for the All Together Again pay-per-view. I will probably be buying the pay-per-view and checking it out, because I'm definitely intrigued by all the matches that are happening, and I'm curious to see how they book that show. But as far as my final prediction goes, my early prediction for this year's G1 Climax 33 tournament, I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to say Shingo Takagi wins his first G1. And will face Sonata at Wrestle Kingdom for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Now, that can all change. I mean, like I said, it's too early to tell. You still have to find out about the brackets, right? And we don't even know if Sonata is going to be still world champion by the time Wrestle Kingdom comes, because Wrestle Kingdom obviously is New Japan's biggest show of the year. They have it every year on January 4th. So I'm interested to see who can possibly, what the main event will, what idea New Japan has for their main event. I'm sure they're going to probably have a double main event, but I'm just curious to see what the world title match is going to be. Like, will Sonata be world champion going into Wrestle Kingdom? Will it be somebody else? Only time will tell. I'm curious to see what the finals is going to be for the G1. I could see I wouldn't mind the finals being maybe Kaito Kiyomiya versus Shingo Takagi. That would be a cool first time ever match. Or maybe Kaito Kiyomiya versus Tetsuya Naito if it turns out to be those two. But I don't know. I mean, looking at the participants, I could mathematically eliminate most of them because they mostly have belts. So like Yoshihashi, Hiroki Goto, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tomohiro Ishii, you can tell they're not winning it. They're not winning the tournament. Then you got the newer people, the people that are making their debuts in this year's tournament, like Shota Umino, Narita, Mitsusuji, you know, we got Cody Kingston, Kaito Kiyomiya. Like, I just don't see those guys winning. But you could argue some of them might make it to the finals. But we'll have to wait and see. One thing is certain, it's definitely not going to be Bullet Club. I don't see anybody from Bullet Club winning this year. So it's not going to be David Finlay. It's definitely not going to be any members of House of Torture. So Yujiro Takahashi and Ego, I believe those two are in the tournament. Toriano is not going to be in the tournament, or, you know, he's not going to win the tournament. He will be there to play spoiler. Chase Owens, he won't win it. Hikuleo, he's not going to win it. Tamatonga, well, Tamatonga could be a surprise. And it would be curious to see how far he goes this year. Can you imagine if he somehow ends up being in the tournament finals? I just don't see it, but we'll have to wait and see. Definitely happy to see Tangaloa with his return to New Japan, and he'll be in the tournament, but he's not winning. I'm curious to see what everybody has as their prediction for the G1 Climax 33 tournament. Who do you have winning? What do you feel is going to be the finals? Who do you see in the finals? And we got ourselves a winner. So Tetsuya Naito wins by knockout, knocking out Shingo. So I guess you could say the CPU predicted its winner in Tetsuya Naito. Will Tetsuya Naito win the 2023, the 2023 G1 Climax tournament, the G1 Climax 33? Well, we'll have to find out when the tournament starts. Remember, the tournament will officially start on July 15th. They already announced all 32 participants. Now we're just waiting for the brackets and to see who's in what block. But it should be a good tournament. It's definitely going to be a much more better tournament than last year's, especially with the amount of names that are in this year's tournament. But yeah, give me your thoughts on the upcoming G1 Climax 33 tournament in the comments. Also, give me your predictions as to who do you see winning this year's tournament. But until next time, this is Rick 1982 signing out. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Peace.